Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into garage ventilation for RC modelers, specifically focusing on budget-friendly options from a key guide. Anyone who builds models, you know the smell, right? That workshop aroma, CA glue, maybe some epoxy.
Oh yeah, that familiar scent. But the source material is really clear. It's not just a smell. It points to actual hazards. Ventilation isn't just nice to have, it's critical.
Critical for safety and for the models themselves.
Exactly. There are invisible threats floating around. Chemical fumes, for one, those VOCs, volatile organic compounds. They can give you headaches, cause respiratory issues pretty quickly.
Right.
Then you've got soldering fumes. That's mostly vaporized flux, not lead vapor like something, but it's a real respiratory irritant. And don't forget particulate matter.
Like dust from sanding.
Yeah, fine dust from wood, carbon fiber. It's bad for your lungs long term, obviously, but it can also mess up sensitive electronics. Think servos, bearings, that kind of thing.
And it actually hurts your projects too, not just your health. I mean, poor air movement slows down cure times for epoxy, for paints. And the guide mentioned something I hadn't really considered. Trapped heat and fumes can even shorten the life of your LiPo batteries.
It's true. Heat and VOCs are a bad combo for lipos.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. Before we talk specific fans, the guide makes a really big deal about understanding the difference between circulation and actual ventilation.
Yes, this is probably the most crucial point. Circulation fans, you know, those big floor fans or drum fans, they're just air movers.
Right. They feel good, create a breeze.
They do create a wind chill effect, and they dilute the bad stuff by mixing it around the room. But, and this is key, they do not get rid of the contaminants. They just spread them out.
So for a healthier workshop, you need real ventilation.
You absolutely do. And that means an exhaust fan, an air remover. These are usually installed through a wall, and they physically pull the stale, contaminated air out of the space.
And that pulls fresh air in.
Exactly. It creates negative pressure, so fresh makeup air gets drawn in from somewhere else, like a cracked window or door. That's how you actually exchange the air volume and remove the hazards.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, when you're looking at fans, besides just the CFM rating cubic feet per minute, what really matters in a, dusty workshop?
Good question. Durability and safety are huge. The guide really emphasizes getting a fan with a totally enclosed motor.
Is that really essential? I mean, if you only sand occasionally.
The sources say yes, absolutely. Even small amounts of that fine dust can work their way into an open motor. It builds up, cuts efficiency, creates heat. It's a fire risk, honestly.
Okay, point taken. Enclosed motor.
Definitely. Also look for all metal construction if you can, and make sure it has safety certifications like UL or ETL listed.
So, looking at specific recommendations that balance budget and function, the guide highlights two main ones. First, for overall value and versatility, there's the Lasco 2265 QM.
Right. That one has pretty high CFM.
It does, around 3,460 CFM, but its standout feature seems to be the quick mount system. Lets you switch from a floor fan to a wall-mounted exhaust fan really easily, and it has that blue plug safety fuse too.
Yeah, that Lasco offers flexibility. Then, if you're ready for a dedicated health investment for actually removing the fumes and dust, the guide points to the iLiving 12-inch shutter fan.
That's a true exhaust fan.
Correct. Enclosed motor, automatic shutters to seal it off when not in use, delivers about 960 CFM of proper ventilation. But there's a catch.
The insulation.
The installation. You have to cut a hole in your wall, wire it in. It's more involved.
Okay, so we have the fan types and what to look for. How do you actually use them effectively in the shop? It's not just about turning one on, is it?
No, you need a strategy.
Yeah.
Even with a powerful circulation fan like that Lasco, you can use it for better air exchange with the wind tunnel approach.
How does that work?
You aim the fan out the main garage door, pointing it outside. Then you crack open a window or maybe another door on the opposite side of the garage.
Ah, so you're forcing the air through.
You got it. You're basically using the fan to flush the entire garage volume, pushing the bad air out and pulling fresh air in through the gap. It works surprisingly well.
And what about when you're doing something specific, like soldering right at the bench?
That's where point source management comes in. You don't want to be breathing that plume directly. Use a smaller, maybe desk-sized fan, positioned carefully.
To blow the fumes away.
Exactly. Create a gentle cross draft. Not blowing at your work necessarily, but blowing the fumes away from your face towards your main exhaust point, whether that's the window, the open door, or your dedicated exhaust fan. It's about creating layers of airflow.
So, bottom line here, Taking care of your air is just as fundamental as having a decent soldering iron or a good set of pliers.
Absolutely. It protects your health, which is
Mhm.
paramount, and it genuinely improves the quality and even the lifespan of your models and equipment.
It's an essential tool, not a luxury.
Right. And maybe here's something to chew on as you think about your budget and setup. That dedicated exhaust fan, like the IL Living, might cost about the same as a high-end circulation fan. The real cost difference isn't just dollars.
It's the installation effort.
It's the commitment. Are you willing to do the DIY, cut the hole, run the wires for that superior permanent health benefit of actively removing the contaminants? That's the real trade-off you need to weigh.